What's frightening is this. In some circles, anti-Semitism isn't recognized as hate, it's framed as justice. Attacks against Jews aren't condemned, they are celebrated, seen as a righteous response to a government miles away, which makes it all the more dangerous. It's disguised as virtue. And I know you don't want to lead a city where people feel like that.
All right, Ariel Stachel there, an actor who identifies as both Arab and Jewish. He has taken Zohran Mamdani to task. He says the Democratic Socialist candidate for New York City's mayor is not pushing back hard enough against anti-Semitism. He's a Tony Award-winning actor. He joins us now here in the newsroom. Great to see you.
Thanks for coming. Good morning.
Thank you for having me.
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
So what's your main message to the Mamdani campaign today?
My main message is that I'm here to fight for unity. I'm here to work alongside them if they are the people who become, if he becomes the mayor. I'd be the first person to join him in fighting for unity. For me, I've lived through hate my entire life. I experienced Islamophobia for my whole life. After 9/11, my dad was called Osama bin Laden. And so I lived through periods where individuals are targeted because of how they look. And I say no to all of that, and I say no to the anti-Semitism that is really frightening all over the streets of New York City right now.
Your dad lives in New York?
My dad lives in California.
California, okay.
Yeah.
Mamdani did an interview last Thursday, New York One, local TV, was asked about the whole globalized the Intifada phrase and answered it this way. Watch here.
For some New Yorkers, this phrase is one that refers to civil disobedience and protests, a call to end the Israeli occupation of Palestinian land. But I know that for many Jewish New Yorkers, it brings to mind images of the like that you are speaking of. I was sitting with a rabbi not too long ago who told me how the same phrase is heard very differently by her. And it's heard as a reference to bus bombings in Haifa, restaurant attacks in Jerusalem, and it engenders a fear in her.
Okay, so he went on and the important part is what he said next. He said it's a bridge too far. Is that a sufficient response for you?
A bridge too far, meaning the phrase?
He said a form of protest and what most Jewish New Yorkers hear as a call to violence is a, quote, bridge that is too far, end quote.
For me, I want to protect against hate speech against any group. So for me, I think that I am encouraged by the fact that he did denounce globalized intifada. That was a situation that happened in Israel that killed members of my family. So I take it very personally. But I think my encouragement to him is to continue to lean into the Jewish community and collaborate, which is why I made the video. I made the video because I said, listen, I relate to you. I'm a brown man who experienced Islamophobia my whole life, and now I'm experiencing anti-Semitism in a really scary way. And I want you to prioritize a coalition that makes it so that Jews will feel safe in this city if he becomes the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that was a pretty shocking comment he made. It's like, a lot of Germans during the Third Reich said, when they said Heil Hitler, they were just expressing national pride.
Right.
It's like the lamest excuse for pushing anti-Semitic rhetoric that I've ever heard.
Well, I'm going to tell you a story. I mean, anti-Semitism has gotten out of control in the city. I'll tell you a story. I have a friend who works in the entertainment business. And this person told me that people feel like they can't say what they believe anymore unless the mob comes after them. And I asked them, what mob? They said, the Jews. I said, am I one of those mob members? The person said, no, Ashkenazi Jews. Well, I said, well, my mom's an Ashkenazi Jew. My mom works in Africa.
Which in itself, as you know, is a very racist trope.
Absolutely.
I'm guessing you're Sephardic.
I'm half Yemenite and half Ashkenazi. I said, my mom works in Africa bringing solar panels to third world countries. My grandfather was a civil rights activist. I have family members who are firefighters. And in my dad's side, they didn't leave Yemen because it was great. They were second-class citizens. And so all I'm asking for is I believe in free speech, but I also believe that hate speech should be protected against.
100%.
And that's it.
Yeah, all right, thanks for coming in, okay?
Thank you so much.
Listen, we got 3.5, 4 months before the vote anyway, and we'll see where we are then.
We'll see where we are then, and I'll be the first one to help
Hope
anybody.
you'll come back.
Right on, okay.
Yeah.
It's
Thanks.
nice
Have
to
a great
hear
day.
some balance.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.